Get out of this house, Adana! I don't need you back here! The queen is here to take over the home. Choma's voice rang through the compound as she dragged her suitcase in with a smile of victory. Emeka, standing proudly beside her, held her waist as if they had just conquered the world. Adana stood there, clutching a small travel bag, tears rolling down her cheeks. But inside she was smiling. This was the day she had been waiting for. Adana and Choma had been friends since secondary school. To Adana, Choma was more than a friend, she was the sister she never had. But to Choma, Adana was always the competition. Adana was the lucky one, the one who always got the good things in life. During their NYSC year, Adana met Emeka. Within months they were married. The wedding was grand, the pictures perfect, and from the outside, it looked like the love story every woman dreamed of. But just 2 weeks into the marriage, the dream shattered. One evening, over a small mistake, Emeka hit her. It didn't stop there. The beatings became part of her life. He would bruise her at night, and hand her bundles of cash in the morning. To outsiders, she was living in luxury. At home, she was living in fear. 3 months into the marriage, Adana got pregnant. For the first time, she thought maybe things would change. But one night, Emeka came home angry, and the beating that followed sent her straight to the hospital. She lost the pregnancy. Lying on the hospital bed, staring at the ceiling, she made up her mind, she would never let him put her through that pain again. From that day, she started taking pills, making sure she would never get pregnant for him. Choma often visited. Whenever she was around, Emeka became the perfect husband, giving them money, cracking jokes, buying Adana gifts. In just 3 years of marriage, Adana had 3 different cars and trips abroad. Choma's envy grew deeper. One afternoon, Choma walked into Emeka's office dressed to kill. The perfume, the smile, the sway of her hips, it was a trap, and Emeka fell right into it. From then on, they started a secret affair. But secrets have a way of finding their way to the surface. One night, while Emeka was sleeping, Adana checked his phone. She saw the messages, the pictures, everything. She didn't confront him. She didn't cry in front of him. She just smiled quietly and began to prepare her escape. She started selling small pieces of gold, saving money, and investing quietly. Eventually she bought herself a house in Lagos and set up a business, all in her name. Then one day, Choma told Emeka she was pregnant. She whispered to him to send Adana away, claiming Adana could not give him children. Neither of them knew the truth. Adana could, but she chose not to. And before I tell you how Adana turned this betrayal into her biggest victory, make sure you subscribe to Truth Tales Studio, so you don't miss stories like this that will leave your mouth wide open. The opportunity came. Emeka stormed home one night, beat her badly, and shouted at her to pack her things. As she stepped out with her small bag, Choma walked in smiling with her suitcase. "Leave and never come back," Choma said proudly. "This is my home now." Adana didn't argue. She walked away, leaving behind 3 cars she had already put up for sale. A week later, Choma woke up at 8 a.m. stretching on the bed. Out of nowhere, Emeka landed a hot slap on her cheek. "Adana woke up by 4 a.m. every day to cook fresh food for me. You're just here snoring like a goat." That was just the beginning. The beatings came regularly. One day, after a brutal fight, Choma lost her pregnancy. But the damage was worse than she imagined. The doctors told her she had lost her womb. She would never carry a child again. One evening, Choma sat in the living room, crying. The TV was on, but she wasn't watching, until the news caught her attention. Businesswoman Adana Nwosu now owns the largest luxury boutique in Lagos, the reporter announced. Choma's mouth fell open. Adana rich? Successful? Glowing? She grabbed her bag and went straight to the boutique. Inside, the place sparkled like a palace. And there she was, Adana, dressed elegantly, looking like she owned the world. "Adana. I'm sorry," Choma stammered. "I didn't know." Adana looked at her, smiling faintly. "You knew, Choma. You just didn't care." Now, the house is yours. The beatings are yours. The pain is yours. Enjoy your suffering. Without another word, Adana turned and walked away, her heels clicking on the marble floor. Because sometimes, not everything that shines is gold. And sometimes, the throne you steal is nothing but a seat in hell. If you enjoyed this story, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. More shocking, true-to-life tales are coming your way here on Truth Tales Studio.